Check 1, 2. Wow, this girl, unbelievable. She left her car running. Little girl, sitting there buying stuff. Hey, I once had a car stolen, at that gas pump. And, from her advantage point, and there's people walking up all over. She was in there, fixing her coffee, getting her stuff. She's in a little bit of a hurry here. I'm gonna go. Pretty little girl, but just having the garbage truck's coming back. I let her go her way. Got her paws, the paw prints, and everything like that. Probably the car was probably approved, maybe by her brother or something, or her friends and stuff like that. Anyways, walk. No, anyway, we have to have a lot of improvements here. We just can't. We're not Jack Radio here. We're not Jack, Knowledge Tree. We're not Jack Entertainment. We're not Jack at anything. We're just here, man. We're just normal human being now. Just like everybody. Just figure out what we do here. And as I was going to say, I had to just put that in there with the girl with the car running and everything. I don't know. Might lead to something, it's something. Small talk ends up being big talk. You start off, with something. It's like, people who haven't seen each other in a while, they talk. Talk. What are you doing? That's how you get to know people. Go to our coffee here. It's a simple concept, And, in the opener, and what I really wanted to say was, I don't know if video number 2 is going to come out, because I don't know when I clicked it off. I don't even know if the red light was on, but we'll see. I'm trying to remember how it started off. I know, there was a guy down by the river, he was walking the river. You gotta remember, what you just said, we don't have the studio and stuff like that, and we're in a moving vehicle. We're trying to patch things up with some people. All these things going on. Well, you can do it, you gotta have faith, You believe in yourself, believe in yourself, and then believe, it's just ultimately, it can be worked out, it can be done, and how? What kind of tools do you need, or what kind of, or what is it you need to do, to do that? Well, yeah, you say the easiest words there is, that people can understand, because they probably been through it, they probably did what you did, at times, say, I'm sorry, that's all. You don't gotta go into any more, specific details in that. You move on. Say, I had a bad time. There was a little bit of confusion and stuff like that, and it had nothing to do with you. But I guess you got involved somehow, and we're sorry. We're sorry about that. I understand, and it had a lot to do with me. People will say, well, that's genuine. You guys look at it in my shoes, trying to entertain, trying to do something, trying to get somewhere, because I just have a few things that I like to do. I know people live in large, and the good things like that. That's fine. I don't see a problem with that. I think we all should. Just think of all these beautiful restaurants in Vegas, the way they cook, the beautiful food, the chefs, the stuff that they do. They go to the culinary school. They just know it. The Chew and the View and all that kind of stuff. And Broadway and plays and movies. Things to do, and how do we all get that? Do we get it by, silencing people? Do we get it by, wanting, this man to be, to do bad, a lot of the stuff they had 20 years to pass. 10 times they could have did everything, with the guns, which I don't really want to talk about. I said I wasn't going to talk about it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I know we're on now. But yes, this guy just walked down by the river. I don't know. It could lead to something. It could not. Who knows? I try to remember the jacket he had on. It was kind of yellowish, but not bright yellow. I don't know. It was an ugly color of a pale yellow or something like that, or green, like lime yellow, in the mix of something like that. But I don't know. I took a class called investigation, practices, I think, practice of theories of investigations, where, witnesses, they all have different versions of, what they might have seen, and the memory sometimes, goes away, I mean, certain things stay there, who knows, who knows what stays in there. I mean, today, what would be the memory, probably seeing this little cat, by the river, and then the guy with the jacket that I really can't quite remember. It's also night, but yes, we're like that. We're compassionate. We should be like that with others. We should try to get to know them. Figure out. There's the cat. I don't have any cat food in my car. Usually I do too. Usually I get spare cans for the strays that I feed. I mix it in because, my mom, she's Italian, goes to market with her sister. So, she doesn't know exactly how many strays. I tried to tell Josh, the black and white cat was missing for 3 weeks. And it appeared a couple days ago. That black and white cat, it was mostly white. It was white. Again, I started feeding it, I think, 1.5 years ago. Possibly 2. But at least 1.5 years. Whatever the neighbors left, they left their cat there. I felt bad, I felt bad, when they had the cat, all it did was just sit near the window. They weren't even feeding it, He would just look at my cats in the yard, Occasionally, I liked the guy. I was, him and his wife, I liked them, everything, the circumstances, I mean, sometimes, you just, if you can't afford an animal, just don't get it, or I don't know, or maybe get it. You can't tell people what they can and cannot do, They can make up their minds, We don't get in anyone's businesses. But getting back to me, and, what I was trying to do here was just, let's get over this. I need a promo video. I need to do something, get back, and then build on that. Once you get back in on the gang and the clique, just say, I'm sorry. There was things that happened, and I did not handle the situations correctly. Plus, with the stupid show at the time, didn't help. I mean, yes, I have ups and downs. Can't all be perfect, but now I got a good, a good concept and a good hold on what I'm really supposed to be doing here. I do better than I mean, because I've seen all this stuff take place, and I'm like, well, where's the healing point? I mean, yes, a lot of people do have, good points. School should be safe. Again, I'm not going to really talk about that, but they should, And young people can do marvelous, miraculous things, Mozart wrote a lot of his stuff when he was 8 years old. Joan of Arc, I don't know how she was young, all that kind of stuff. Yes. And then when I was young, I could jump higher than 20 times higher than Rod Stewart, I could do things, listen tonight's tonight, But here I am, apologizing for some stuff, I'm sorry. I just, at the time, I had some people back, and then now I see why, all the drop was happening, I'm out there, and I did, it's a lot. It's not just 1 or 2 or 3, it was a lot, We screwed up, we were just trying to do Fifth Tab Childhood radio. Basically, that has always been the concept, you know. So he had two.